Welcome to the Chop Team. I'm your host, Seth the Dark Child.
I'm your host, twinsinc.
Our show is about two guys and any friends that happen to come over with a topic that we want to chop up.
This is our barbershop style podcast. We discuss it all. If the fellas at the shop will go in on it, we will. Let's chop it up.
Hey, good afternoon. Welcome back to another episode of the Chop Team. And today we just want to sit back and riff right now on the COVID-19,
aka coronavirus.
Yeah, and this has nothing to do with the beer. So shout out to Corona.
Hey, you know what? I didn't look this up because I'm pretty sure Corona drinks are taking a hit to this.
Dude, they've lost millions.
They have?
Yeah.
See? Because the name is similar, it has nothing to do. Corona is a drink in the virus.
Well, see the whole.
Go ahead.
There are thousands of multiple coronaviruses. This isn't new.
Right.
I mean, it's even like the H1N1 and all that stuff. Those are technically like coronaviruses too. So like I say today, we're just gonna talk about it because it's some weird stuff going on out here in the streets with this disease, and the facts that are currently available seem to be scary. But at the same time, you have to wonder, why are they so scary?
You know what? That's true.
I mean, all right. So
give us some numbers.
Well, just looking at a quick list of numbers.
And before you drop the numbers,
okay, go.
Drop the source.
Oh, absolutely. That was coming. Okay, so Johns Hopkins University. Okay.
So we're not just going to read anything out the air that we found. This is real facts. Yeah. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
So, okay, Johns Hopkins University. Okay, as of March 6th, so Friday, this says the COVID-19 death rate in the top 10 countries. And not top 10 countries, but 10 countries. So anyway, the U.S. has 239 confirmed cases with 14 deaths.
And let's be clear, that 239, that was shocking to me because I didn't think that many. Well, I thought it was like under 20.
Wait, but this ain't got nothing to do with the cruise ship off the coast of California, though. You know what I'm saying? I just thought about that. Aren't there like 500 cases or something on that cruise ship off the coast?
I have no clue. That's new to me as well.
Well, once again, these numbers are these are these are government numbers, reported issued cases
as of March 6th.
Yeah, bear in mind that that government's a lie, because China says that they have 80,679 reported cases with 3,034 deaths. But I just feel like that's probably not 100% accurate. By the same token, you have Italy with 3,800 reported cases and 148 deaths. Iran has 4,700 reported cases with 124 deaths. Spain, 330, Japan, 380. South Korea has 6,592 reported cases with 42 deaths. Now, the thing about South Korea, though, is that they have like drive-through testing. So,
what is... I don't know, so I'm sure other people don't know, but what is that drive-through testing?
I mean, they can just drive through something. I don't know what,
Oh, okay.
But they can just drive through and I guess stick their arm out the window and get swabbed or something.
Okay. I got you now. So they got some technology where they can catch it right away now, pretty much what they're saying.
Well, they should. But
but that's funny. So how they got something like that so quick to recognize a drive-through? Should not be something to be at every airport station? Every docking on the ships, you should be, before you go on the cruise ship, you walk through it, the alarm go off. Whoa, you keep your ass right here.
well, I believe in conspiracy theories on a whole bunch of stuff. So let's be honest. Our current presidential administration is trash. So the response to, in my opinion, this has been ridiculous. Nobody wants to. It's a lot of people who downplay the fact that he dismantled the special epidemic response team. I can't remember exactly what it's called.
Okay. That
Obama created. What did a certain person get in office and do? He dismantled it. So there was never anything in place for it. The Director of Homeland Security doesn't know the numbers that's going on. The CDC, the Orange Man was here last week at the CDC.
Right.
I'm afraid of what he went down there and said. This dude hates science, so talking to scientists must have been painful on both sides. But here's some of the numbers. So the average death rate of people with the coronavirus, you're looking at pretty much 2.8 to 3.1% of the population of people who get the virus die. Okay, so right now you're looking at give or take 100,000 cases, and you're looking at, well, no, actually, based on 100,000 cases, you'd be looking at about a 3.2% death rate, right?
Right.
That sounds okay at 100,000 cases, 3,000 deaths. So at 1 million cases, you'd be looking at 30,000. At 10 million, you'd be looking at 300,000. At 1 billion, you'd be looking at 3 million dead. See, that's the fear. It could get bad just because it's 1 in 3. And more people die from HIV and AIDS and smoking and diabetes every day than this coronavirus.
Only difference is it's a longer process to die.
That's the problem.
Now this is much quicker.
Yeah, you could be dead in a month. Yeah, I mean,
there's people walking around right now with HIV, AIDS, still living in cancer.
10 years or so to get ready for death.
Right.
But if this really turned into an epidemic, and you could be looking at I'm just saying I'm highballing it, but you could be looking at if 1 billion people got the disease, you could be looking at 3 million dead. No, my math is off. 30 million dead. Yeah, okay.
How many people we have in Georgia?
9
million.
Million.
That's a whole state.
Oh yeah.
When you say 30, like I put it in perspective.
I was off because I kept going up at. Because you're looking at 300,000. If it's 1 million,
no. Regardless of the math, though,
3% of 1 million. Anyway,
it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. But let's put that in perspective.
That's 30,000. Either way, you're looking at millions dead. If 1 billion people got the disease, you're looking at millions dead.
And like I said, there's only 4
in
people
a year.
You said 4 million in Georgia.
9 million.
9 million in Georgia. So just imagine. Let's say for some reason it escalates that high. We're talking about a whole state gone.
Mm-hmm. This is just America. The population of America, 330 million. 3% of 330 million is about 900,000.
Right.
I'd have to pull out a calculator.
That's all right. It's no biggie. Now, and it's funny. The reason we're everyone's talking about it and we're talking about it because think about this. We had all these other viruses come out before. We had SARS. We have Ebola.
Wait, I'm lying. 330 million at 3%. Yeah, you're looking at 9 million, 10 million dead.
Hey, this guy is a math genius. So
yeah.
he was not
normally.
He was not moving forward until he got the numbers right in his head.
It's the gummies.
And mind you, he didn't pull no calculator. I mean, if you watch the live stream, you see it's all in his head. He did this. No paper, no pen, no calculator. He just on his head. He was carry the 1 divided by 2 times 3. There we go.
And it was gonna bug me. But
So anyway, as I was saying, as Math Genius was talking. The reason why this is a big topic for everybody in the world right now because, of course, people say, "Oh, you had Ebola and we didn't die. You didn't have Y2K, we didn't die. You didn't have." That is true. All those things happened, and we're still here. Mm-hmm. This is just my own personal thought. Mm-hmm. This is not something I read. This is the twinsinc opinion, my thought process.
Run it.
The reason why I feel and think this is a big deal is because think about it, people. Of all the people in the United States, just the United States only, that has gotten the virus, only thing they're giving us to the public is that they travel to Italy and London and China, right? Those locations, right? Mm-hmm. They travel to those locations. Also, they just give us the age and the sex. 45-year-old man, 15-year-old teen. Mm-hmm. But one thing they have not given to us, which they have given to us in the past on any type of outbreak or any virus, is the race of the people that's being affected.
That is true.
Let that matter for a second. Do your little research. You know, I'm trying to find a good, reliable source.
Mm-hmm.
I want to know. I'll put a question out there, people. How many black people, African Americans, that you've known that has contracted the coronavirus or the COVID-19 virus? Mm-hmm. How many black people have you heard of this?
That's new.
Think about this. So, if someone, because mind you, this is on the table. This is not a virus that we got for some animals, and
I refuse to believe that.
Because I mean, did we just get a new species somewhere? I mean, of course, I know they man-making animals and crossbreed them, but the point I'm trying to make is that these animals has always been here. So what changed?
You know what? Personally, I would almost. You know what? I don't trust the governments of no country because black people, we had to live through the Tuskegee experiments. We've heard about prison experiments. Nah, I don't trust governments.
Yeah. So this thing about that. Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. I'm with you. I didn't cut you off, but think about that. So the virus is out here, and you're not hearing about people being black.
True.
I'm only assuming these people were white because let's be honestly.
Or Asians.
Yeah. Well, anybody who's not black, I don't care what it is. You be white. It doesn't matter.
Wait. I ain't heard about nothing out of Mexico either, though.
They have the dark skin, pigment color, melanin skin too.
You went there.
Just think about it, and just just think about it.
I got nothing.
You're right.
We should ask because I don't see Mexico on this list nowhere.
And this is just something it just wrapping my brain around. And also think about this. It is now March, right? Mm-hmm. Think about it. What's happening in March right now in the world? Just think about it. What's happening right now? Nothing. I mean, besides maybe the political run. Yeah, but outside of that, what's really going on? So think about it. Why would anybody be going to Italy? Well, I'm referring to black people. That's why I'm bringing this up.
Because it's like spring in Italy, right? I mean, it's warm. It's
how many people that you know, black right now, is getting married or traveling to Italy, London, China? Just think about it. Like, who do you know? I mean,
that's a pretty big zero.
I know nobody. I know nobody right now around this time that's taking the trip to those locations.
Yeah, it's a pretty big zero.
I don't.
Outside of cruises, I
mean, right. It's outside of the cruise right now, but most of the time, most people, this season, this time that we're in, everybody's in school. Mm-hmm. Kids are in school. So unless you're on break, majority of the time, everyone's in school right now. So people are not traveling right now. Or at least my African Americans are not traveling right now.
Yeah.
I'm only saying that because I'm just...
We normally would because it's income tax season.
Yeah, but
we like to drive where we going.
Yeah, and then plus now with the whole outbreak, people ain't trying to go nowhere.
Dude, boy.
Let's be honest. I'm not going anywhere. I'm not going anywhere unless I'm driving to a location.
I saw an article the other day. The airline industry may lose $113 billion.
Oh, yeah. I'm pretty sure ticket sales are going to be dirt cheap very soon. You can go anywhere.
Dirt.
$25.
Listen, I looked up a Carnival cruise out of Miami. Just for the sake of argument, let's say like April 29th through May 5th, whatever day I was looking at. Mm-hmm. And the price was like, $1,000. Mark, it was $1,000 a few weeks ago because I don't know why I checked it. And it was $269 right now. Mm-hmm. No, I'm pretty sure ain't nobody trying to. They would never have dropped the price on a cruise to $269 if that ship had sold out.
Exactly. So that's all I'm trying to say, people. The reason why I feel that it's a big deal now compared to the other scares and viruses happen is that, like I said, I haven't seen it yet. If you do find it, please put it in the comments. Let me know. Like twinsinc, hey, I found this here. I found a black person here that got the coronavirus. Hey, let me know. But as of right now, hold up, what's today? Today is March 8th. It's 6:19 Eastern time. And I have not heard or seen yet an article about anybody who's African American that has contracted the coronavirus. No. So more likely, someone created this virus to get rid of everybody besides us.
Well, once again, let's go back to the conspiracy theory part of it, right?
Let's go.
So it came out of Wuhan, China.
Okay.
Listen, it took me less than 3 minutes on the internet to find out that Wuhan, China, has a level 4 biomedical research lab.
What does that mean? What does that mean for people who don't know?
What it means is it's just biomedical research. What it sounds like is biological weapons research, but it's China. Who knows?
Sound like AKA umbrella.
Wuhan.
Sound like they're doing some experiments.
Like umbrella.
Yeah, it's like somebody took a ball and threw it out and left the building. And
so, I mean, honestly, do the math on this, and then when you start saying, well, where these other diseases that we got, MERS, SARS, H1N1, the swine flu, all that good stuff, where they keep coming out of? China. And they keep on blaming it on some random person at an open air market eating a bat or a dog or some pork. It just so happened that you have a level. It's like you have a CDC up the street, but we just randomly got sick off a bat.
That's crazy because
come on,
listen, it's crazy because it's to believe that it somehow slipped out the cracks, that no one knows that's out there, is a lie. Because just think about the iPhone. Mm-hmm. When the iPhone, like there was a guy out there who accidentally had a prototype iPhone and he left it out in the public and somebody got it, he lost the phone. This man killed himself. Like I'm just saying, like how you know what I'm saying, how like secure it is when it comes to that. So you tell me something level 4, because if it's level 4, that means it's level 1, level 2, level 3, level 4. Mm-hmm. You talking about level 4, this so-called man-made virus, because that's what it is, man-made, somehow gets out of the facility, and then all of a sudden it affects thousands of people. Because they ain't million yet, but right now thousands of people.
Like personally, I'm always going to go here and say the reason I don't believe the stories being told to us is because the response doesn't reflect the actual numbers on the ground.
Facts.
Once again, more people got shot so far this year than have died from the coronavirus, and we talking about just in America. So you ain't doing anything about gun violence. You know, more people have died from diabetes so far this year, or heart disease, or smoking, lung cancer, so far this year, than have gotten sick from this coronavirus. More people have died. I don't see a massive mobilization to combat lung disease.
Facts.
So when you tell me that only 100,000 people are infected worldwide, but the market has lost, the Dow Jones is tanking, cruise ships are not leaving port, airlines are losing money, concerts are being canceled,
even sporting
events are being canceled.
Facts.
But only 100,000 people. So what aren't you telling me? It sounds to me like somebody knows something more than we do. You trying to keep me calm and collected, but the people who know pulling all their money out the stock market. You don't lose 3,500. The stock market lost $6 trillion last week.
How much?
Week before. $6 trillion.
6 what?
With the T.
The T.
The T.
Trillion.
Trillion.
Not brr, but.
Listen, it's the kind of money that would have paid us back for reparations.
Oh, okay. That's a lot of money then.
We're talking about reparations level money.
Oh, okay.
That just disappeared from the stock market in a week. 1 week.
Well, maybe they're using this coronavirus to take the money out so they can pay us back.
Remember when?
No.
I'm one more theory, but remember when the two towers dropped?
Yeah, 9/11.
The 9/11. Mm-hmm. Nobody realizes that $2 trillion disappeared from the U.S. economy.
Oh, we know
on that day,
but don't want to talk about
$2 trillion on 9/11. You knocked down $2 billion. You knocked down 2 buildings, and all of a sudden $2 trillion disappeared. Nobody asked any questions about. So now the stock market dropped 3,500 points in a week. $6 trillion evaporated. Where'd it go? I'm pretty sure it's not just raw cash. I know it's electronic cash, but $6 trillion just disappeared from our economy. It's gone. Bye-bye. It's history. At the same time, the Fed is pumping billions of dollars into the banks overnight, every night for the last couple of months. Where's the money? So that's how I feel.
Right.
But the other hand to it is, I saw an article. I saw a video of the 1918 Spanish flu, and now this could be something because I'll send you that link.
Okay.
But it was like the problem with the Spanish flu is that it came in 3 waves. So it happened. It went away for the summer because nobody gets the flu in the spring and summer.
Okay.
But it didn't go away. It just went to another part of the world. While it was in another part of the world, it mutated and came back even worse that next fall. So now more people died.
So you're saying that when it gets cold, the virus plays?
Well, so, see, it's a lot of stuff that they're not telling us that's bugging me. It's really bugging me. Like, what is the infection vector? You're telling me it's airborne, but it could live on surfaces up to, I think, 9 days. That's a long time for an infectious bacteria to stay on the surface of something.
So you're saying I need to move to either Arizona, Florida,
yes, actually,
and California. Yeah. Places is hot all year round.
Pretty much.
Okay.
So
I do have a nephew in Arizona.
So there you go.
I'm checking y'all soon, nephew.
And then the other part, when I believe it's man-made, how long can you be infectious without showing symptoms? I was told it takes anywhere from 14 to 27 days for the virus to incubate.
That's crazy.
That's a long ass damn time.
Because my thing is this:
before you get sick,
you know, there's another. You know, we have 3 more new cases here in Atlanta, not the 2 that already been reported.
Wow, so it's 5 altogether.
5 altogether.
Okay.
So with that being said, so you know, the father gave it to his son, right?
Obviously, I get that.
And let's keep it facts. This father and son are not intimate. So no, listen. Hear me out.
They don't live in the same house.
They live in the same house, but hear me out though. The father and son are not intimate, so that means either the dad gave his son a hug or a pound or just talking. He got it.
Yeah, it's supposed to be airborne.
Right. So with that being said, the same flight the father took to come back from Italy, there was people on
the whole airplane.
And let's say he flew by himself. Okay, so he ain't talking to nobody. I'm sorry, cough, because I be in meetings all the time. People be coughing for no reason. Oh, I'm clearing my throat. He can be clearing his throat, but that is up in the air now. Mm-hmm. So you have a plane with maybe, 500 people or 300 people on a plane?
Okay.
And you said it takes 14 to 30 days for it to manifest? Mm-hmm. Who said those people don't have it on those people don't got it?
And they could be infectious.
And they don't know yet until later on. And by the time they find out they are infected, they already been to work. They've been around other people, the loved ones. Mm-hmm. Now it's spread that way.
Yep.
So think about it. I mean, we went from, on Friday, Thursday? Thursday in Atlanta, Georgia, went from 2 people having the coronavirus to 3 more reports happening. Let that marinate. And one person, they're trying to figure out how he got it because the guy didn't travel nowhere.
Well, I mean, but see, that's the whole point. I mean, if it could last on the surface,
facts. That
means door handles, tables, heck, you could get what temperature can it live at? If I grabbed a milk carton out the refrigerator, pour myself a glass of milk, and put it back in the refrigerator, is it cold enough to kill the virus?
Right.
Or is that carton infectious? I don't know. Once again, we are so in the dark right now about it. But if it's as bad as you say it is, shouldn't you be making a much more of an effort to educate the population? And once again, more people die from diabetes so far this year than have died from
the
coronavirus. So what are you so afraid of? I mean, seriously, 100,000 people getting sick caused the stock market to drop 3,500 points. What the hell don't we know, bruh?
Well, I mean, think about this too, because China, think about everything that we have is what made where.
Oh yeah.
So if they shut down the shipping or whatever, if we're not doing business right now, everything has been stopped to a halt. We're losing a lot of resources.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? Every little gadget, you know what I'm saying? Every little tool you see, it says made in China. If that stuff being made in China is not coming no more.
No, I agree.
But
even China only saying China got 2 billion people. They're only talking about they got 80,000 cases. Dude, that's less than half of 1%. So I'm not saying, I'm sorry. I don't want to imply.
Right.
I'm like, either you're lying about the numbers or you're lying about how bad it is, or something else is moving in the dark, meaning you just trying to justify what you moving money around and moving troops around or whatever. But the story you're telling me doesn't make sense.
Right.
And as a formerly married man who has learned that everything you think you know might be BS.
Facts.
So, just everything you think you might have used to know, please recognize you might not know what you think you know. The facts and evidence might not be the actual facts. So that's how I feel. I mean, I don't want to, I can tell you can look it up, but all I know is Wuhan had a level 4 CDC.
Facts.
This isn't the first time something originated from that area of the world.
Facts.
China quarantined a city of 11 million people live in the Wuhan area. 11 million. They quarantined that entire area. That's pretty damn big. And with that being said, America, who is not capable, I'll tell you this. This is one thing positive for Americans.
Okay, what's that?
We're assholes.
That's not new.
No. No. You know what? This is a good part about America. Stuff doesn't spread in America like other countries because we don't live close together. We don't even like to touch. I mean, come on. And this house might be 3,000 square feet. You could probably put 15 families from Mexico up in here. I know that might be racist, and I apologize. That's not where I'm going with that. I'm just saying other cultures live a lot closer together than Americans.
That's true.
That means that it's very difficult for me talking and you talking for us to get anything on each other. We're quite a little ways from each other.
Right.
Most Americans don't live close together. We don't even like to touch. And it's so hard to have sex. We really don't like to touch, obviously.
And that will be another subject we'll dive into. It's the reason why. We like to have sex, but there's a reason why. But that's a whole nother topic.
Because touch me, baby, touch me.
Don't sing it. No. We ain't doing no. But anyway, people, I challenge you all to do a little research on this coronavirus. I challenge everybody to continue washing your damn hands.
Yep.
Going in the bathroom. And you can sing Happy Birthday you want. Just hum it to yourself, whatever. But but I'm about to honestly, I'm going to start pulling people's car. If I'm in the bathroom, fellas, men out there, if you're using the bathroom, I see you walking out, I'm blowing your spot. I'm like, yo, you going to wash your hands?
Oh, one other thing. Black people, please, hygiene, 100, pay attention. But if you have any real money, when this dip is over, learn how to invest.
Oh,
you might not get a chance this good to jump in.
I'm glad you said
for
that.
Years.
And with that being said, next week we should have a special guest that's going to come in and talk to us about stock and trading.
Okay.
So if you're someone who's looking to get into that, I got a special guest coming next week. More information to come, and you'll see the advertisement as well, just like I did the James Wilson. So just be on the lookout for some money tips we bring to y'all next week, because we're not just out here just talking about anything. We have substance and we have things we talk about. But once again, wash your hands.
Wash your hands. Stand back. Stay away from it. Listen, all you baby mamas, I'm pretty sure I'm immune. So if you need to hug up on somebody, give me a holler. I can feel that while you're trying to quarantine yourself from other people. Anyway, keep going.
We out. We out. Did you say